So when I came in 2 years ago, Inflexion were quite open about that they wanted to sell the business, so we needed to get it in shape. I liked the process of going there and taking this organization from one kind of business to another kind of business that then had a different perspective out there, and that investors would look at in a different way than they would have 2 years ago. Inflexion is a relatively large private equity company, can offer different perspectives. So there were people pulled in that could support and help us on the positioning and working on this. So you can say from an organizational perspective, we restructured the entire management team. And then I would say the main thing was actually professionalizing on functions in supporting the organization. We really tried to create a nurse-led platform with sales points that is then able to offer other services. And growing that in parallel with the travel has made a big difference for us. And we can see the market is growing massively on health vaccination, for example, but also changing the focus into serving big pharma. So we had done one clinical trial when I joined for Sanofi, and now we are running, for example, the largest clinical trial in the world on RS virus with Pfizer. We signed a contract, and then we have vaccinated 200,000 people in the following 6 weeks. And we then also were in Denmark and UK when I joined, but we then entered the market in the Netherlands and also Sweden. The first reason was to basically prove that we have a model here that we can actually step into Europe and move into different markets on this. And we're very well positioned, you can say, on an European scale. So looking into a pan-European strategy, it makes sense to take these steps. And then at the same time, we saw very attractive markets there, and we are really good at marketing. So that approach about getting into a market where the industry around you might not be as mature on that marketing strategy can really get you quite far ahead very fast. And we did that in the Netherlands. So we doubled top line from 23 to 24 and then more than doubled the EBITDA at the same time. It was easy in this process to get support when we needed support. That be on media, for example. It could also be on cyber, on the IT approach, on how to position in the due diligence, on financial diligence, for example. I would often call Andrea, for example, or Jackie, that were our key contacts there, and talk about how to address a specific situation. And I very much like that we now have an organization that has just professionalized and worked a lot more. So I really enjoyed that journey, you can say. And of course, it feels a lot better when we actually realized an exit.